I slowly gathered my clothes even though their eyelids were heavy and they weren't looking at me. Then I got out of there. Men looked at me. They stared at me, bared their teeth when they smiled to me. They had money. The whiskey we drank was well-aged. They had heavy carpets, large TV screens, clothes made of expensive fabrics. I nodded when they spoke. Any other reaction would have been impolite of me. I bought new clothes every day. Thin, black silk tops that felt strangely chilly when they slipped across my belly as I took them off. I pocketed a bottle of perfume. I liked its name. I fell asleep with their arms around my waist, but my sleep was erratic, brief, and eventually I slipped from under their bodies, put on my clothes again, and got out of there. I am not pretty. At first, I forgot their names, then the sight of their homes, their bodies, the things they told me. Finally, I decided to go to the hospital. The money I had in my wallet was exactly enough for the disposable razor and the taxi fare. I tore the plastic apart with my teeth in order to take the blade out of it. I am not pretty. I returned the next morning. Men looked at me, smiled to me when I passed them on the street, said that I was pretty when I asked them. I was running out of money. The eyeshadows I bought were expensive, the dresses, the high heels with the black, thin ankle straps. In cafes, I ordered cheap drinks, then progressively more expensive ones. I ate only rarely. When my money was almost completely gone, I looked for a job, but the food joints and big business owners refused to hire me. I'm not pretty. Men looked at me. I walked them home arm in arm. I rode in their cars with them. They had goosebumps when I touched them. I'm through, I thought. I'm really through now. They fell in love with me. When I snuck out of their bedrooms at dawn, I looked in their wallets. Before I took the blade out of the razor, I checked which bus line stopped by the hospital. My silk blouses stuck, wet, to my wrists, and were completely ruined. I returned 3 days later. Men looked at me. They bought me presents, gave me money. I laughed loudly when they complimented me. I'm not pretty. They slept with me, pouted when I didn't come. I wore lace-top nylons. When I returned home, I showered or did not shower. Men looked at me. They touched me, pulled up the hem of my dress on the steps of the lifeguard tower on the beach. Winter will soon be here. When they left, I stuck out my finger and drew long, deep lines in the sand. Then I put it in my mouth and chewed the sand that got stuck to it. It had no flavor. But men looked at me. They dedicated poems to me, books, text messages, newspaper articles, conceptual artworks. I am not pretty, but my movements are quick and my mind is sharp. So I didn't throw away the razor and also bought an antiseptic cream this time. When I ran out of savings, I went to the desert, knocked on my father's door, and asked him if I could stay there. He gave me a bed in my childhood room. Men looked at me. They slipped their hands down my back when they welcomed me, pricked up their ears when I talked to them. How long could I stay there? At night, I read cheap paperbacks, long novels, everything I could lay my hands on. When I fell asleep, my sleep was erratic, brief. I dreamed that men were looking at me. They ripped the nylons off my thighs, moved my silk underwear to the side. I felt nothing but the slight wind. On the beach, I searched for mother-of-pearl shells and found none. Seahorses hovered in midair. I closed my eyes. The waves had a salty sound, and the sand, once again, didn't have any flavor. Something came in, left, and left something. Men looked at me. They rented rooms by the hour for me in the suburbs, gave me money, asked me, "What is this thing?" I changed my telephone number. I bit the tips of my fingers till they bled. My lips,